Good morning, everybody, and welcome to ITHive.org's live tech show, episode 55 for, what day are we on here? October 20th. So, winter is coming upon us, and it's starting to get colder here in Canada. And you might notice that last week I kind of alluded to the fact that we would be back in our home office in Almont. Hello, Caroline. But we are not. We are back where we were last week. We did actually, we're at home partway through the week. But, you know, life is such when you have kids in school and family and stuff like that. So, luckily, all I need to do and support my clients is an internet connection, so it doesn't really matter where I am. And so, yeah, here we are back in Toronto, live from the same location that we were last week. So, I wanted to talk a little bit more because, you know, I always am a big proponent of companies, and particularly tech companies, putting people first. And that comes to customer service and everything. The problem with tech, and it's a problem that plagues tech companies particular, is that we, because we're so involved in tech, we want to automate everything and make everything efficient. And once you automate something with software, the need for people becomes less important. Now, there's a huge downside to that, because, and I'll tell you a little bit of example, expand on a story that we talked about last week. Personal experience for me. I paid for a service through an app, right? It got charged through my Google Play account, and then also funded via my PayPal account. Okay, I canceled that service, okay, because we weren't going to use it. I canceled it in the app. That company continued to bill me even after I canceled it, and I didn't have the features. So it went through Google Play and it went through PayPal. Now, I reported a couple of times through PayPal that this shouldn't have happened. PayPal did nothing. I don't have anyone to talk to in PayPal. Apparently there is a 1-800 number, and I'll pursue that. I looked on the Google Play side of things when you have a problem with a financial transaction, and I was met with just a whole bunch of bureaucratic documents and just a nonsense procedure to go through to try and resolve this issue. And I'm left with the impression that because they've made this so hard on PayPal and on Google, that really, you know, I'm just to give up as a customer and not seek what should have properly happened with my account, and seek my proper treatment as a consumer and a customer by the end user. So I will work to resolve this issue. I'll go to the source and see what I can do. But here's my point about people, okay? What should be happening in this situation is I should be able to pick up the phone and talk to somebody at the source, you know, so the app, the people that own the app at the source, and say, hey, you know, there's a problem here, and then just get it resolved. It's a pretty easy thing to resolve. But I have yet to find the ability to do that. So it works out great for the customer because, you know, what is one unhappy customer, right? When you're so big, it doesn't really matter, right? And I am one unhappy customer. Unhappy, sorry, I should. So, and they get to keep my money, right? And here is the huge issue that I'm bringing to light with tech, because the bigger the company is, you know, and the less customer service they provide, right? It doesn't really matter if somebody's upset with them, because what's it going to make a difference for them, right? So I just remind everybody that's watching this, when you're dealing with companies, right, get rid of those that don't have people on the front lines. And I'm going to do that, right? I've definitely, unfortunately, here's the funny thing too, because the transaction went through Google Play and PayPal, the only way I could prevent this from happening again was to cancel in PayPal anything from Google Play. So that affected other things that I was doing with Google. Well, too bad, Google. Now you're going to get less of my money because you've made it so frustrating and you allowed somebody to rip me off. And I have no way to resolve it. So until we get some resolution, no business for me, for you. What else can I do, right? So here's what I'm going to try and do based on this experience and my fear that this is going to continue to occur, is that if I'm going to do business with somebody, I'm going to do business directly with you. I'm not going to do it through Google Play. I'm not going to do it through, the Windows Store or anything like that. My payment goes directly to you. And if I can't do that, I won't do business with you, right? So direct dealing with, and like I do with my customers, so I support my customers with very mature product offerings, and one of the things that I hold very strongly to this is that they have to have customer service. My customers expect to talk to a person and expect to get good service, right? Which they get, right? But behind the scenes, I need that from the companies that I rely on to support them. And if I'm not getting that, I can't give them that service. Oh, sorry, the sun is affecting the video here, but hopefully it's coming through okay. So, this is where we're going. So, and so we're a little tech support company, right? And I do intend to grow. And this kind of leads into another thing I wanted to mention. And that is the way we're going to fight this growth and continue to have customer service, right, is every single customer will have 2 techs assigned to them. So they'll always have people to talk to. And we'll continue to forge a relationship. So this year we're going to work on developing and formulating what is going to be a cooperative model, right? I want to create an environment where people providing service can thrive and make money, and if they're really good, they can make good money. But very, very important, customers have to be serviced and have to be serviced in a way that they're happy, and we'll always hold that as our number one goal. And if somebody is working in our network and they are not doing that, there'll be ways to measure that. We will exit them, right? So no matter how big we get, we will make sure that this is always the case, because this is a core. It's a really, really strong pet peeve for me that when I do business, if I can't talk to somebody, I'm a tech, right? And I can fill out the online forms and all that stuff, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I only have so much time in my day, right? And I don't want to mess around with things, particularly things that shouldn't have happened. I don't want to waste any time on that. I just want to pick up the phone and say, hey, this is a problem. Take care of it for me. End of the day, right? This is what we give our customers, right? And unfortunately, I expect that from the companies I do business with. And we all should. We all should, right? A company that is getting rid of manpower and thinking that they can provide customer service through some automated forms or frustrating email process or whatever the case may be is unacceptable, right? So You know, we're still consumers, right? And you know, we can't have that. So anyway, enough of that. So we'll continue and we'll update that, and I think it should be a pretty exciting year for us coming up, because once we've formulated our cooperative model and defined that really well, we'll be ready to add some more seats and expand and provide even better service. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep on with the work, the hard work that has to happen, you know, and continue to do that. So anyway, that is all I've got for this week, and I hope that everybody enjoys and is getting ready for winter here in Canada. You know, it's part of it. I'm going to continue to do these outside, I think, because I like that, and it adds a bit of a different backdrop depending on where I am and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Where will I be next week? You know, I have no idea. I said last week I'd be back home. I think that's the case, but who knows? I was wrong before. I could be wrong again. So anyway, why don't you all have a good week, a safe week, and happy computing. And believe me, just remember, there's no reason for anyone to be frustrated behind the computer or worried about, you know, what risks they're having with their technology. So if you need a trusted advisor, ITHive.org, that's what we do. Okay? So, see you all later, and we'll talk in the future. Bye.